This week on Inside Boulder News, the Wonderland Creek Greenways Improvement Project is underway. Learn more about building performance requirements through an interactive webinar, and the annual Sweetheart Dance will take place this weekend. Welcome to Inside Boulder News. I'm Ashley Prill. Construction is underway on the Greenways Improvement Project along Wonderland Creek from Foothills Parkway to Winding Trail Drive. The two-year project includes construction to address substantial damage caused by the 2013 flood and to mitigate future flood risk.
So the project is a Greenways project, so it has multiple objectives. One of the big ones is flood mitigation. There's another component of extending a missing link in the city's multi-use path system and providing increased safety by 3 new underpasses. And we'll be also incorporating water quality and habitat improvements. We'll be putting in a new railroad bridge, which will serve 2 purposes. One, safe pedestrian and bicycle underpass. Right now, people are informally crossing here and there's been some injuries. Second, it will convey Wonderland Creek flows under Foothills Parkway, where it should be going, and we'll be disconnecting the creek flows from the Boulder and White Rock irrigation ditch, which in 2013 caused extensive flooding in the Kings Ridge Noble Park area on the east side of Foothills Parkway. We'll be doing channel improvements all along up to just past Iris here and extending the multi-use path system from the U-Car Trail along the path here all the way to 30th. And we have an artist on board and we'll be putting in a rest area in Howard Houston Dog Park there. So some of the big components of this is channel improvements starting just upstream of Diagonal Highway existing underpass through here. A new pedestrian bridge that'll span the 100-year floodplain. We're going to be putting in a pedestrian and bicycle and flood underpass at Calmia. And a very important component of this is we're actually constructing a brand new channel located on the east side of 28th Street. And that's important because in 2013, the flood event overtopped this undersized box culvert and flooded about 263 units in this area, including Birchwood, and people had to get rescued there. So this new underpass at 28th and Channel will eliminate the 100-year flood risk for this whole area in here.
City staff will continue to update the public regularly with updates on the project website, with on-site posters, door hangers, as well as updates to the city's Cone Zones website. Late last year, City Council passed the Boulder Building Performance Ordinance. The ordinance requires owners of existing commercial and industrial buildings greater than 20,000 square feet to rate and report their energy usage to the city and also implement cost-effective energy-saving measures over time.
What we're really looking to accomplish through this ordinance is to improve the building stock in our commercial and industrial building space and really bring the entire building stock up to a higher level of efficiency. And some of the benefits of doing this is not only going to reduce the greenhouse gas emissions from this sector and improve the energy performance of the buildings, but also it's going to improve the environment in the buildings. So it will make it more comfortable, and we should see lower operating costs for these building owners and tenants that are paying for those energy bills. Our implementation has been going really well. We started off with having all of the affected building owners and managers for this year 2016, which would be the largest buildings, 50,000 square feet and larger, as well as city buildings, do a process called claiming. And we had a great response. The owners and managers were really great to work with. They have been really on top of things, and we had over 99% compliance before the end of the year. So it's been really good so far. They've been great to work with, and things are going well.
The city will be hosting an interactive webinar on February 23rd to provide information about ordinance requirements, the timeline, resources, and staff will be available to answer questions. Get details about the webinar by visiting boulderbuildingperformance.com. Next week, you're invited to learn about, converse about, and shape Boulder's resilient strategy. On Monday, February 8th from 2 to 4 p.m., a community forum will take place at the Boulder Public Library. The forum is part of an effort to anticipate potential stress points and improve response responses. City Council will be discussing the neighborhood parking program at a study session next Tuesday, February 9th. The city has had some form of neighborhood permit parking since the 90s, and in 2015, some neighborhoods expressed interest in expanding or creating new zones.
Examples would be Mapleton. We also have it in the Whittier neighborhood near Pearl Street. University Hill has it as well. So just areas where we know that there are a lot of people coming in. Those could be employees in the city, or they could be students coming in to see you, and they'll park, somewhere in the neighborhood. And so people basically will say, hey, I understand that this is a public road. I know that everybody shares it, but it'd be nice to be able to park my car somewhere close to my house. And that's really kind of what's behind the neighborhood permit parking program. We've heard from residents in the Steelyards neighborhood, which is more of a mixed use area, that they might be interested in something like this. And right now the program only covers residential neighborhoods. So a mixed use area isn't really covered. And so, yeah, it's just a chance for council to kind of learn more about it, ask us some questions, let us know if there's some things they're further curious about so we can kind of explore how the program works, how it doesn't, and how to keep serving our community.
The public is welcome to attend the study session in council chambers starting at 6 p.m. Study sessions are designed to be informational, so there won't be opportunities for public comment. But if you'd like to learn more about the neighborhood parking program, you can find maps, current districts, and application information on the city's website. On Saturday, February 6th, you're invited to bring your kids ages 1 to 9 to the North Boulder Recreation Center for the Sweetheart Dance. Formerly known as the Father-Daughter Dance, the name was changed to include moms and sons and other types of relationships. From 6 to 8, there will be family activities, dancing, light refreshments, a gift bag, and more. Admission for one adult and one child is $35. For more details and to register for the event, visit the city's website. Thank you for watching Inside Boulder News. Stay in touch with us on Facebook and Twitter by submitting news tips and questions. You can also sign up to receive video updates right in your inbox. Just go to boulderchannel8.com and click on subscribe.